Hi everyone. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. I really truly do. Ever since our family landed in the Floridian Plains, it's been devastating, to say the least. In the way the people here behave, react, precipice in a time of no tomorrows is a funny thing. And devastation as a word in itself doesn't exist in the five-dimensional plane of what is. But within the three-dimensional reality field, the word devastation exists on many different levels of all levels of truths foretold in the middle of the darkest night, when an entire civilization agreed to fractal off into this reality field to experience life, to experience greed, to experience devastation on all levels of levels, in addition to all of the love that they hold in their heart, to all of the tranquility that they get to experience in this reality field of theirs. They hold on to the trauma of all of the devastation of the generations and generations of precipice, of the anger, of the eagerness, of the civilizations that walked Mother Gaia prior to their descension onto this plane. As that civilization itself is that of what and who they are on all levels that you can ever envision and imagine. In a world of no time, of no tomorrows, in the three-dimensional plane, humans have carved out a process to track time, a process to arrive at a certain placement on time, a process to go to school and take courses and learn knowledge foretold by the government, foretold by the elites, and foretold by the scientists of today's time, who also went to school, being nurtured, being guided, being educated by the scientists before that, who also went to school and became brainwashed by an entire conglomerated elite society that had an agenda in mind, that had all that they had in their heart, in the heart of all hearts, of their heart in mind. To sweep an entire society off their feet, off their soul's path, and off their soul's journey onto a path that they've carved out for an entire civilization to walk, to grow, to foresee. The devastation that would come from all of that, the greatest and grandest scheme and plan of the darkness that has ever been delivered to us on a silver platter without us ever knowing, stepping foot in the truth of all truths, is the greatest and grandest illusion of the self that I can ever fathom, that I can ever present to you in this video, in this moment in time, as I speak truths that may have been spoken by other people walking in this dimensional plane, by other beings that have also tapped into the truth of a reality field, in that which we sit in and that which we live in. But I'm here to deliver to you the ultimate truth that any fractal being could ever deliver to a civilization of this caliber, to a civilization that has been so devastated by all that they are not. And in a moment of truth, of ascension energies that is free flowing in our atmospheric feeds of what is, the truth shall progress towards the light once more. The truth shall dominate this reality field once more. The truth shall overcome the darkness that has been in control of this field for far too long. And the truth is here to stay. The truth has been sent here by a God's consciousness that hasn't forgotten about a collective that's been so lost to the hands of time, to the hands of generations upon generations of deceitfulness, of a strategy, of a separation of knowledge, of a separation of being, of a separation of torturous energies that we've been sitting in the essence of the normalcy that we walk in on a day-to-day basis in this lifetime of ours. The normalcy that I speak of will no longer ring true to this reality field, as the truth will rise above the essence of it all. On a day like today, on a beautiful day when the sky is so clear, on a day when the sky has been the clearest that I've seen it since I've reached here, without a cloud in sight, the ascension will ring true. And as the clouds clear from the sky, so will an entire civilization come to the realization of all that they are not, of the energy field that they've been sitting in, of the knots within their reality fields that they've been deceived by. And this is the most exciting thing that I could ever say to a collective in this moment in time. And I know in every single video I have something to declare, and I say that this is the most exciting thing that I could ever declare, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is truly the most historic, the most precipice of all precipices that we can ever embark on. In a moment when the word precipice does not describe anything that I'm trying to encompass in this moment in time, I've decided to use the word precipice. As what is straddling our civilization, as what our civilization is straddling in this very moment in time, is a precipice of what is a border, a very clear distinction of a border, of a line, of separation from a God's consciousness that we've all come from. And within this filtration system of this border that I speak of, you shall find many truths, and you shall find many falsities of the self. And within the falsities of the self, on the other end of this border that I speak of, you will find me. You will find you. You will find each and every person that has ever fractaled off into a reality field so steeped in distortions. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, on the other side of this filtration system that I speak of, you will find pure light, a pure light of a God's consciousness, in which has never left you. In a millisecond, in an eon of existence, in all of the existences that you've ever lived, and within this existence that you live in this current moment, and no matter who you are, how you got here, what frequency you're sitting in, what essence you've decided to float in, which side of the filtration system you've landed on, is based on the frequency of your essence. And in this moment in time, in this lifetime, I'm here to tell you that that essence of yours is about to filter through this filtration system into the light of what is. For an entire civilization to behold, for an entire civilization to withhold in the secrecy of what is, as the truths begin to shine a light so bright through the filtration system that will forevermore melt the filter that has been holding up our reality field for all of this time. And as the filter begins to fade away into a distorted reality of the three-dimensional frequency, the five-dimensional frequency will anchor into your reality field, into my reality field, into a blurred reality field of no filter. And as the negativity and as the positivity swirls in ways that you shall never be able to comprehend in this moment in time, as this filter begins to lift, you will see the greatest and grandest darkness of the self rise to the surface for all to see, all to fathom, and all to destroy. And within this moment in time, the devastation of what is will soon turn into the greatest and grandest love story that you've ever encountered, that you could ever encompass, and that you could ever envision or imagine in this moment in time. And that love story, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of us, is the story of a civilization so whole in the purity of what it is, what it has always been, and what it will never be in any moment in time is the darkness within this filtration system that has been holding up our reality field for far too long, as the darkness was never meant to exist for eons and eons of evolutionary feats as a permanent placement holding up a reality field of what is, as the darkness was designed to have an expiration date. And as soon as we bring home the lessons that we've set out to learn, the darkness that we encompass will be diluted back into the light of what is, will be compartmentalized back into the essence of the whole, of the purity of what is. And that is the most exciting thing that I can declare to you in this moment in time, in any moment in time of all times, foretold. As you and I have been straddling the essence of this darkness for far too long, for lifetimes and lifetimes of evolutionary feats, for lifetimes upon lifetimes of reincarnation cycles that never ever ends. And what it seems like an eternity of fractaling of our soul, of the greatest and grandest soul that you shall ever be able to encounter, that you shall ever know, of the greatest and grandest soul that there ever shall be and there ever has been. And that soul, ladies and gentlemen, is the soul of you, is the soul of me, is the soul of all of the consciousness within the reality field that you know, and outside of the reality field, in the light of all that you have yet to know in this moment in time. And as the devastation washes up to the surface for all to see, all to witness, and all to behold, you too shall be able to feel into it, to lean into it, to lean into the light inside, to lean into this filtration system as it expands. I implore you to tap into your heart chakra and drop down into the deepest pits of your soul, because you can. You can close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, feel into it. Feel into your heart space. Feel into your heart center. Your heart will never fail you, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm here to tell you that the activation center within this ascension is in your heart, is in your soul, is in your brain, that you will know when you tap in to your heart center and tap into the truth of it all. Is in your nervous system when you feel tickles, when you feel butterflies in your stomach, when you hear the truth of it all. Is in the essence of who you are on a soul level, on all levels of levels, when you know the truth of it all. And is in the memories and the cellular structures that you hold within any moment in time of your soul's blueprint, when you see the truth of it all. And the truth of it all shall wash upon an entire conglomerated whole of a civilization within this moment in time, within the next 2 to 3 years in Earth time. And ladies and gentlemen, this is sooner than you can ever expect, as time flies. Time really, truly flies. And as you're sitting in the normalcy that you're sitting in, or you may not be sitting in the normalcy, as you might possibly be watching my video years after I've produced it. Right now is December of 2024, the last year of normalcy that an entire conglomerated whole of a consciousness will be able to sit in and tap into, of unnormalcy foretold that we've gotten used to living in, being in, breathing in. And the normalcy of it all will wash back onto the shores of this filtration system as it expands into the ethers and merges that of the darkness with the brightness that we come from. And as this happens, the incoming energies of the angelic realm will merge so deeply within your soul, will merge so deeply within your blueprint of what is, will merge so deeply within your heart chakra, that at any moment in time, as you close your eyes and feel into your chest and feel into that heart chakra of yours, you will be able to speak to God. You will be able to speak and attest to the God that you are in any moment in time. Of no time, of no tomorrows, as time is really not a thing, and you've been in existence for eons and eons of evolutionary feats. But as you close your eyes and feel into your heart center, you will know the truth. You will feel the truth. You will see the truth. Even with your eyes closed, the truth is undeniable. The truth is there for you to discover. The truth is there for you to see. The truth has been ingrained into your soul blueprint since the beginning of a time, of the release of this iteration of humanoids into the three-dimensional frequency that we sit in by a God's consciousness that was so eager, that is so eager to explore the self in ways that you and I shall never be able to understand, as long as we are in the separated state of what is. And as you tap into your heart chakra, you may get an inkling of the understanding of all that we are, of all that you are, of all that it is in any moment in time. It's a beautiful thing that every single humanoid species within our galactic verse, within our multiverse, that every single fractal of a soul that's living in a physicality of a non-humanoid body will be able to experience within this lifetime of yours. That the conglomerated whole of what is will be brought back together into the whole of what is in perception, and not in the idea of the separation that we've been living in. And as you feel into the love of you, the love of me, the love of all that there is, you will feel into that alien body that you resided in once upon a time, once upon a fractal lifetime, once upon an oversouled adventure of yours. And as you do so, memories will flood back, iterations of who and what you've always been will wash upon the surface of Gaia and sweep you into the craziest nightmare that you've ever experienced, as the normalcy of it all brings you back into the pure love, the pure hope, the pure essence, the pure forgiveness of it all, prior to the moment of descension into this nightmare that we live in. And you may feel normal in this very moment in time, and that is because you do not yet remember of who you truly are on an essence, on the deepest level of all levels that I could ever explain to you in any moment in time. And this normalcy that you've been sitting in is quite normal. It feels normal. It is normal in all sense of the word normal. But this normalcy is a distortion, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest and grandest distortion of the greatest and grandest soul that you shall ever meet, that you shall ever encompass, that you shall ever be within any moment in time. Of no time, of all times, of no tomorrow, of forever tomorrow. As time is not a thing within the quantum realm of what is. Time is only a thing within the three-dimensional frequency that you reside in. And as I hold up my phone with my arm that's getting tired, going into 20 minutes of this video, I really did plan to record a 40-minute video, which I always do, but this time I have to cut it short. I've got the kids inside waiting for me. We're about to embark on our adventure. I wanted to go to TJ Maxx because I really do love a good hunt, and I love Marshalls. Not that shopping matters anymore. I've transitioned my wardrobe to all white because that is what my higher self wants. That is what my higher self feels, to feel normalcy in this three-dimensional frequency. And it has made shopping much easier to just be able to wear all white. I just head to the white section in the store and pick up whatever that fits me, right? That's appropriate, that I feel comfortable in. But I love a good hunt. I love a good stroll. I love shopping. And I still do, even though materialism is not a thing in my mind, in my soul, in my body that I value anymore. I like to look at pretty things, and humanoids within the history of existence have really truly mastered the art of producing pretty things for us to consume. However sad it is to say that we've been anchoring our identity, that we've been anchoring our existence on the physicality of the materialism of this world, that the elites have placed us in a position of consuming ads, of consuming culture, of consuming methods of consuming on every single level of levels that you shall ever know in this reality field. I'm still here living in this reality field. I'm still a human. I like to shop. I like to browse. I like to walk around. But I also value my existence, the existence of this reality field for what it is, and the beauty that it brings, no matter how distorted the distortions are, the beauty that it withholds within any moment in time is the beauty that it is. It's beautiful in every way, shape, and form of a consciousness that has decided to fractal off and produce and feel and live these lessons of love, live these lessons of distortions, and live these lessons of creation that we've created for ourselves in a moment of needed ascension energies. And you will come to the realization of just that this reality field that I speak of, no matter how torturous, no matter how precipice it could ever be, the beauty of it all is undeniable. The beauty of it all, the essence of it all, is the essence of you, is the essence of I, is the essence that we shall forever cherish and hold within our heart of all hearts, is the essence that will carry us into the light of all lights at the end of an arduous journey of all journeys. So enjoy your day, hold on to your loved ones, breathe the fresh air, let the sun shine on your skin. No matter what color you are, no matter what breed you are, no matter what light you hold, no matter who you identify as or with, you are you. You have always been you. You are the love and the light that has been within you for eternities and eons of evolutionary feats. You are a God's consciousness that cannot be denied. No matter who you are, no matter what you are, no matter what part of consciousness you belong to. And that includes all of the animals, that all of the plants, all of the humanoids, all of the all that you could ever shift into, all of the all that you could ever envision and imagine fractaling out from above and beyond this quantumverse. The beauty of it all shall forever behold that of what we are on an intrinsic level. And no matter how distorted our reality field is, it is us, it is who we are, it is our journey, it is our lesson to be learned. And it is you, and it is me, and it is the all conglomerating whole of the whole of what is. And the beauty of it all is undeniable in this moment in time and in every moment in time beyond and above the ascension energies of what is. So let's sit here and marvel in the beauty of it all while we're still sitting in the essence of normalcy. And the beauty of it all is the beauty that will bring us back home, to the home that we so yearn to belong to, so to the home that you don't remember having, to the home that you don't even know existed and exists within the depths of our heart chakra, within any moment in time. And the beauty of it all will bring us home back into that heart chakra, into that heart center of the light of all that you are, of all that has never left you, as of all that has never left me, within any given moment in time, within this unity conscious miracle of an exploration of a consciousness, of a reality field of the quantum realm, of the realm that we sit in. And that is all, ladies and gentlemen. That is all I have to say for today. And until tomorrow, I will see you again as I'm trying to make as much content as possible, as I know as the days go on and the light filters through our filtration system, the darkness will rise up and the busyness, the turmoil of a humanity shall be seen for all to witness, for all to feel, and for all to behold, and answers need to be given. Answers truly, really do need to be given on a silver platter for an entire society who will once and for all look at each other and wonder, who are we? Where are we? What are we? What have we done? Will we survive? Is there still love? Is there still hope in this world? Is there a God in this world? Is there a God in me? Where is the light? Where is the darkness? What is happening in our reality fields? And this is the perfect place for you to gather, to accumulate your energies, to get to know your neighbors, your friends, your foes. As at the end of the day, this is the place of the self. This is the place of the one and only self that you shall ever know to be true. As you and I have been a part of each other since the beginning of a time when your oversoul so bravely fractaled from my oversoul to embark on this craziest journey of the self that you shall ever be able to behold, to withhold. In a moment of the beauty of it all, you and I will lock eyes and forevermore merge back into the essence of one as we ascend into the 5-dimensional frequency to trigger off this 1,000 years of peace that will lead an entire civilization, an entire reality field, an entire quantum realm back into the essence of one.